Going into the tournament, how did it look between Nike and Adidas in terms of who was better prepared to seize the moment?
Yeah, so when you compare the number of teams that the companies are sponsoring with their jerseys, it was a pretty even split between Nike and Adidas and even Puma. But when you took a step back, you had the sense that Adidas was maybe more prepared. They've been coming off of a couple years hot streak with the Samba sneaker boom, whereas Nike has been really going through a bit of a reset and a lot of problems. Adidas also kind of regards football as their home turf. They've been sponsoring the World Cup with FIFA for 50 years. And what was fun for me to see was, a month before the tournament started, Adidas had rolled out its big splashy brand campaign, which they called Backyard Legends, a video featuring Hollywood stars Timothée Chalamet, Bad Bunny with Messi, and young stars that Adidas is trying to promote, like Lamine Yamal. And so they were there a month before Nike kind of responded with its own campaign. And so there was a sense that Adidas had sort of done its homework. It was super prepared, and Nike was maybe last minute putting its thing together. But as the tournament has evolved, it's Nike has also held its own
changed.
in the semifinals. Yeah. 2 of the teams were Nike, 2 of the teams were Adidas.
So now that we're heading to the final, is it too early to say which brand seems to have won the World Cup, and can they milk it to the max?
Right. No, I think it's pretty clear at this point that this has been an Adidas success story. I mean, you just look at the final. You have Spain and you have Argentina. They're both wearing Adidas uniforms. And you have some of the biggest stars in Messi and Lamine Yamal. They're Adidas players. It's not to say Nike's out of the picture. Okay. They have some really good players on the field who'll be wearing Nike shoes. That said, a lot of talk has been about, the boots on the field have been all pink, whether they're Nike or Adidas in color, so it's hard to differentiate that. So that really, brings it back home to this is kind of an Adidas weekend. And if you're looking out beyond that, there's, Adidas can't really go wrong no matter who wins.
Yeah. Tim, thank you so much. Tim Lowe there with the very latest on the World Cup. And, of course, some of the players staying with the World Cup, some of the biggest names in football, have also been making headlines off the field for their fashion choices. Now, it seems that luxury man bags are the must-have item amongst football's elite. So Andrea is still with us. Andrea, I love seeing some of the pictures, especially of the French players, because they have so many of the luxury brands. It's like a throwback from the 70s. But, some of the luxury bags have really been stealing the show for men.
Absolutely. It's really been about Erling Haaland and his hacks and his Birkins. He's really raised the profile of Hermes.
So what does it mean? Is this a growing sector of the luxury market? So men handbags, but also sports and luxury are getting close.
Absolutely. Both of those trends, sports and luxury, particularly LVMH has been making a really big push into sport. But for luxury, the handbag has really been, it's been underperforming. It's a real money spinner and it's been underperforming. Men only account for a quarter of that market. So if they can get more men buying these luxury brands, then that's very good news. It could be a new category for luxury.
And they have to be bigger bags, right? Which goes against the trend of the smaller bags.
Exactly. These guys have all been carrying big bags. That's mainly because they're sort of a super luxe kit bag.
Yeah.
But luxury, it's been all about the mini bag, so we need a rebalancing to bigger models.